Hello, my wonderful Librans. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. Okay, guys, so we have 3 cards here. We have Choose Your Battles, okay? And then we have Opportunity Beacons. And then we have Blossom. Okay. I'm sensing strongly that there's an opportunity for a new door to open, okay? Or there is an opportunity for a new beginning or for you to truly possibly find some sort of happiness or stability, right? So even if it's not a new connection and it's someone that you have history with, the opportunity is here, but it is going to require an energy to let go of the past or let go of something that is causing a lot of conflict. Because the first card to come out was Choose Your Battles. So you may be focused on more than one thing, but something here may not be worthy of your energy, and it's taking away from maybe something else that is worth your energy or something else that is going to progress for you. So another example is like if you're reconnecting with someone and you really want something to work out, or you feel like the opportunity is there for things to blossom. You may also feel like there's some sort of anger or frustration or something of the past that you're holding on to, and you're like, okay, do I let the past kind of dictate how I feel in the current moment or determine what I'm going to do moving forward? Or am I going to choose to release that and, move forward and let go of the hurt or sorrow or pain? There may even be something that you feel like you're trying your best to forgive here. But initially what I was getting is there's an opportunity an opportunity for a new beginning here, for something to take off, to get off the ground. But there may be some sort of a distraction or something else that's in the way that may seem just as important, but it's taking your attention away from maybe what matters. So even if you're reconnecting with someone and you're really happy, but then there's some sort of anger or a misunderstanding in the past that's taking away from the fact that you're happy in the current moment, that could be the energy that I'm picking up on as well. So let's see what's going on here. It's almost a message of don't, lose sight of what's in front of you by focusing on something that may cause anger or something that may not really be worth your time, even if it feels very difficult to ignore in the current moment. So this could be something you're resonating with, or the cross watcher here. The Magician on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. It seems to me that something you manifested when it comes to this connection is coming in, but it's going to require you to let down some sort of a guard, or it's going to require you to, it could be that you're conversing with this person, but you feel like they need to stop being defensive, or there's something that they need to maybe release or completely let go of in order for this conversation to, occur the way that you want it to. Or if it's like, I want to find a solution with this person, but I feel like they're not opening up to me entirely. I feel like they're only opening up to me to an extent. Like there's someone here definitely has a guard up, even though there's, potential for a new start here. Let's see. I'm going to start off by seeing how you are being viewed this week. Okay, the Six of Cups. Someone feels very connected to you, but I'm being called to tell you that they still feel very connected to you, because there's, most definitely some sort of history here with the Six of Cups in terms of how they're viewing you. There's also a very like a nostalgic energy, or this person's really missing you this week. So they could just be, taking a trip down memory lane, or, just like revisiting past memories between the both of you. But I feel like, yes, they feel connected to you, but they also are missing you. So there's some sort of distance here. Three of Cups in reverse, okay, and the Six of Wands. Hmm. What's interesting is the Six of Wands and the Three of Cups coming up in the challenge position is giving me a strong energy of someone who feels like something that they thought would make them feel on top of the world, or something that they thought would make them happy actually caused them to feel the opposite. And that's what they feel challenged by. Because the Six of Wands could be some sort of a win or something that you feel like you should be celebrating, something that you feel like would have made you happy, but there's like a doubtful energy with it coming up in reverse. So whether it's, a disagreement and wanting to have the last word and feeling like that would make them happy, and now, later regretting that, it's like reevaluating what they have, either communicated or what they have done, and feeling like, well, I thought the end goal or where I am right now would make me happy, but I feel the complete opposite. There's something that wasn't fulfilling this person as much as they thought it would. And the Three of Cups in reverse could be some sort of an external influence. It could also just be someone who feels like they were taking this connection one day at a time, maybe approaching it in more of a lighthearted way, but they feel like it somehow backfired on them. How are you viewing them? The Two of Cups. You feel like you still have a lot of love for this person. You may even view them as a soulmate or someone that you've met for a reason. But the Two of Cups is also associated with listening to your higher self. So what is your higher self telling you? What is your intuition telling you? For example, if you're connecting with this person and there's like a persistent sign that you're receiving, you're being told not to ignore it here. And with the Two of Cups, yes, it's about connecting with your higher self. It also touches on two very different energies coming together. So as much as you have love for this person, there may be something here that you feel like is very different, something that you are not used to. And this could just be an internal battle that you're facing that you haven't really communicated to this person as of yet. Hmm. What's interesting is with the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands, I'm getting a strong energy as someone who feels like, you know, something was not worth it. Like I should have not done that, or that was not worth losing, the person that I love, right? Or I should have just thought about that before I said that or done. Like there's a lot of reevaluating going on. That's the energy in the challenge position there. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords in reverse in your feelings and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. So you feel like this is a connection that wasn't really working out the way that you wanted it to. You could even feel like the timing of it felt very incorrect, or it felt like, things weren't really. It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is feeling like something is always or constantly in the way, where you begin to question if it's meant to be, because you're like, why does it feel so difficult, right? If it's meant to be, why is it so complex? Why couldn't it be easier? That kind of energy. Knight of Swords in reverse, there could be some sort of communication that you're holding on to that is making it very difficult for you to move forward. And this is what I was getting as I opened the spread here. Like there's a change waiting to happen, or there's an opportunity that's presenting itself, but your higher self or your intuition is telling you something, where it's like you're unable to, whether it's, let go of some sort of communication, is what I see with that Knight of Swords there, right? And maybe it's because you still feel hurt by it. Maybe it's because for some of you, you feel like you do not want to forgive, that communication. And it's like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse could be some sort of a block that is quite literally present in terms of, or pertaining to you being able to move forward, or it's like an internal block, right? Where it's like, okay, I am happy to be reconnecting with this person, or I really want to see a change, but how come I can't let go of the anger? Why do I still feel very hurt by this person, even though, said thing occurred in the past? So you could be feeling like you're in between worlds here. We have the Empress, which is your energy, and the Three of Swords. You feel hurt, and a part of you wants to reconnect with this person, or you feel like you have a love for them, and so your emotions could be something that is kind of, getting in the way here. But when I say getting in the way, the reason I say that is with the Empress, there's a part of you that's like, no, I know my worth, or I don't want to return, or I'm not going to do the pursuing, or I'm not going to be as invested as I was in the past. So it's like this internal battle that you're going through, whether it's choosing to give into a situation, or if it's not about giving in, just choosing to invest in a situation again, or sticking to what you've said in the past, or some sort of a promise that you've made to yourself. And the reason why this is difficult, again, is because a part of you wants to move forward, but a part of you is having a hard time forgiving the past. A part of you feels like, I know my worth and I don't want to deal with this again. But a part of you knows that you still have a lot of love for this person, and it doesn't feel so easy to give up on it. You could also feel like this opportunity is coming about while you're in the process of healing. So you're still in the process of dealing with emotions that haven't necessarily left. So it could make that decision that much harder. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I definitely feel like this person wants a new beginning, but they also feel like the negative side of things, or the dark side of things, or the things that cause them to feel uneasy about this connection is something that they have to accept. It's like the good comes with the bad, or there's no way that I can have a new beginning and just disregard everything that has happened in the past here. So there's like a level of acceptance, like accepting what has occurred, but also questioning, did I do the right thing? Why did it feel so right during the time I was making the decision, and now I feel like the complete opposite? I see that energy very persistently here. Yes, they're wanting to offer you their cup of love, and we have the opportunity card, but we also have two aces in the spread, and the aces in the deck are opportunities that present themselves to you, but it's up to us to act on it, right? So even if this person feels like you guys are reconnecting, or they're speaking to you again, right? They may feel like there's some sort of a guard that is still there. There's some sort of emotional distance that is still there that they can't just, change overnight. It's in their feelings. Ace of Swords. Okay. Some sort of truth about this connection, or some sort of truth that resurfaced, whether it's about the connection or them or you here, it's very hard for them to accept. And we have the Five of Cups as well. So not only are they missing you, there's a lot of disappointment. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of, they're focusing on what could have been. It may even be with the Ace of Swords in reverse that it's someone who is acknowledging, right, the dishonesty on their end, acknowledging that they weren't really being open or transparent with you in this situation. And I do feel like there's a great deal of disappointment or regret that they feel, but there's also an energy of, it's more thinking about what they could have done differently, thinking about why something felt so right in the moment just for it to feel so wrong now. So this person could feel, excuse me, this person could feel, wow, I'm losing my voice now. But this person could feel that in the past, when they had the opportunity to be open or honest about something, they were unable to do so. Or they were deliberately choosing not to be open about something. Okay, so we have the Judgment followed by the Ace of Pentacles in their feelings. I do feel that this person wants a new beginning here, but I feel like there's some sort of a block that they feel when it comes to opening up to you. And B, there's also a block when it comes to admitting that they feel wrong about a situation here, or they feel wrong about a decision. They may even feel like they were lacking clarity when they made the decision to either walk away or communicate something to you that could feel very insensitive to them now. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio with the Judgment card. But the Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles is wanting a new beginning, wanting a cycle to close out, waking up to what is and moving away from or detaching from what no longer serves them. And that's kind of giving me the energy of the first card, Choose Your Battles. Like if this person feels like they're holding on to some sort of, wow, anger or frustration here, they're trying to detach or move away from that so that they can have a new beginning with you. But I don't feel like it's going to be an overnight process. I think that that's something that this person is still working through. Okay, Page of Cups and the Hermit and the potential outcome. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's some sort of block in communication here. I feel like it's someone who knows or feels like they were wrong, but they're having a hard time saying or communicating that to you. They're keeping it to themselves. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. Okay, the Knight of Wands clarifying the Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man clarifying the Hermit. I feel like this person, there's an energy of them wanting to prove themselves to you, or there could be a little bit of ego or pride involved here with the Knight of Wands, but with the Hanged Man, I feel like this connection is going to remain stagnant for some time. There's something that's causing this person to feel stuck, and I feel like that something is knowing where something went wrong or questioning a decision that they've made, but feeling unable to, like feeling like they are not able to communicate it to you. There's a lot of disappointment, there's a lot of regret, but this person, it's like they feel they made a decision when they didn't have the clarity, but they don't know how to express that to you now. Ace of Pentacles, Judgment. Let's clarify it. Three of Pentacles. They want to come to some sort of a mutual agreement. They want to converse with you. A Knight of Wands could be very, very unexpected, communication. Maybe even coming in a very lighthearted, fun kind of way. But with the Page of Cups in reverse, they do feel like they handled something with you in a very emotionally immature way in the past. Okay. So that is what I'm getting for you guys this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.